A very good morning to Madam Nuranisa. We, a group of two, are going to present problem-based task, cybersecurity incident response. So before that, I want to introduce myself and my teammate. Me, Premnaga Analaki Ravichandra, Matrix 25 PDT 19 F1030, and my teammate Pravindas Analaki Suguma, Matrix 25 PDT 19 F1018. So let me move on to the question. So in the question, VR office manager has to carry out the risk assessment at the company. The company provides management and financial consultant service, and which leases 2-story of 10-story office block. 18 staff work at the company and 1 is wheelchair user. The office contains typical office furniture and equipment. It's a staff kitchen where drinks can be prepared and food heated. And after this, my teammate will continue.
Thank you, Prem, for the explanation. I'll continue the next explanation. Next is washroom and washing facilities for each floor. There is a washroom and washing facilities at each floor at the building. The next is cleaning contract. So there is a cleaning contract in the building. And asbestos containing material, so it is kept in a safe place. And next is there is a 24/7 security cover.
Thank you, Praveen, for the explanation. Now, let me start with the risk assessment table. So, for the first hazard, we are choosing data breach. So, everybody know that data breach is a common hazard, common breach that happen in every company. So, if the data breach happen, the clients and the employee will be harmed first, because client sensitive of information can gain access by an intruder. If the intruder can get access, and the client can be on danger, and not only the client, the employee also will be on danger. For this problem, the mitigation measure is install the best firewall and update the security patch immediately to avoid this kind of hazard. And this action should be taken by the staff who assigned to perform the task day by day. Note, only an assigned person can be checked the updates regularly, and we should make sure that only that person is performing the security patches update and the firewall defend every day, not other person in charge. So this should be action immediately. And the next hazard is wet floor. So wet floor might look a small issue to everyone, but it's maybe give a big impact to the company. For example, if an employee get tripped over, it can harm them. Not only that, the employee who work there, especially the employee with the wheelchair, might get hurt. To avoid this, we have to put a floorboard at the wet area to make sure everyone's safe and nobody drip and fall at there. So this action should be taken by the cleaner who took in charge at there. And not only that, for a note, the supervisor should monitor the cleaning contractor work after they did their job and make sure the board is correctly placed and the wet floor is clean enough. And this should be initiated immediately. Next hazard is electrical fault. So electrical faults is a common thing happen in every company. So we cannot say when will be happen or when will be cannot happen. So it's happen spontaneous. So if any electrical fault happen and there's an employee at there, it may cause the employee inner or external damage as well as cardiac arrest. So to avoid this, the maintenance team should check the electrical fault every day and should do a maintenance check regularly. So this should be checked by the wiring, do maintenance by the maintenance team. Not only this, the staff should be re-ministered by the office administration not to bring their own appliance. If there's they bring their own appliance, maybe in the own appliance take a lot of current and make the company blackout, or there may be electrical fault happen, and this should be happen immediately. And the next hazard is flammable item. So as you can see before this, there is a oven at the pantry. So there's high chance to the oven get destroyed or the oven get heated and become a flammable item at the office. So for this, if this happen, there will be a fire damage. If fire damage happen means the burn or respiratory problems could be deadly for the staff and anyone at the company. So make sure there is a mitigation carry out proper. For this kind of hazard, there should be a fire extinguisher at the office. So this should be taken care by the manager and the maintenance worker. So in case there is a fire, the fire extinguisher will be helpful at the time. Not only that, the maintenance team should inspect fire protection equipment on regular basis, and this should done initiate immediately to avoid the fire damage if there's a fire damage happen. Okay, for the next one is health issue. Okay, health issue not only faced by the virus or disease, it's also can face by anxiety and stress. So we are going to talk about the mental issue. So mental health issue. So for that, the employee might be get harmed by getting overwork pressure. To avoid or to mitigate this problem, we have to prepare a counseling session and have a stress-free working environment for the employee. So this action should be taken care by the manager himself to make sure the company's employee are stress-free and happy at their workplace. For the not only that, the manager should pay extra attention to them, ensure that they are receiving good counseling and having a stress-free working day and not giving a lot of work pressure load to them. This should also have to initiate immediately. That's all from me. Now Praveen will explain.
Thank you, Prem, for the explanation. Now I will explain the rest of the risk. So the next one is staircase. So who might be harmed and how? So the person who will be harmed is the employee with the wheelchair. So as we know, there's an employee with a wheelchair in our in the company. So the employee with the wheelchair might feel hard to use the staircase. So the employee with the wheelchair will be hard to move around in the company. For example, if he want to go to the floor number 1, he need to use staircase, so it will be hard for him. The mitigation measure is build an elevator. So if we build an elevator, the wheelchair employee can easily move to every floor of the company. Action by whom? So the contractor of the building needs to take action for this by building an elevator. Note, the manager should make sure the wheelchair employee never face any difficulty. Action is need to initiate immediately. So we need to take this action immediately. So the employees with the wheelchair can work easily in the company. The next one is server room temperature. So every, as you know, the company is a financial company. So the company might store some clients' data. So the data will be stored in the server. So the server room always needs to be in a full condition. So who might be harmed and how? Employee and client info may get corrupt. So if the server room temperature is hot, the server might get damaged. So when the server gets damaged, all of the employee and client personal information might get corrupt. So personal information is very important. So we need to take care of. So the company need to take care of the information. Mitigation measure for this is fix an air conditioner. So if we fix an air conditioner in the server room, the air conditioner will make the room keep in a full temperature. Action by whom? So the contractor of the building needs to fix an air conditioner. Now the server maintenance team should check the room constantly. So even though we fix an air conditioner, the server maintenance team should take the temperature every day to make sure the temperature is in a good condition. By this, the server won't get damaged. Action, we need to initiate it immediately because personal information is very important. The next one is water leak. Who might be harmed and how? So the person who will be harmed by the water leak is employee and everyone at the company. May difficult to go to the restroom. So if there's a water leak in the restroom, so nobody can use the washroom. So the mitigation measure for this is do maintenance check and check the pipeline. So you check the pipeline every time. There won't be water leak happen in the company. Action by whom? So the maintenance team need to make sure the pipeline is in a good condition. Note, the manager should make the maintenance team to do the check monthly. Action, we need to do it immediately because employee works for some hours in the company, so we need to make sure there's a good restroom for them to use. So next one is aspect of who might be harmed and how. The fiber that releases into the air when the fire occurs can cause serious illness inhaled by everyone. So if suddenly something a fire case happen, so the asbestos will release like uh, air, and the air can cause illness if inhaled by everyone. So the mitigation measure is never smoke at the area and provide asbestos awareness training. So the action is taken by the manager. The note is manager should make sure no employee eat or drink at the place. So we need to make sure the asbestos is kept far uh, from the place where everyone eats. So the action is need to take immediately because this is safety. Safety of employee is very important. So the next one is interior workspace design. This might be look like a small problem, but at the same time, it is a big problem. Who might be harmed? Employee productivity get affected. So if an interior design is too blunt, so it can cause stress. It can cause our employee to not work hard. So the mitigation measure is have a planned office setup. So if we set up our office in a good plan, there will be a great environment create in the building. So action by whom? Manager and maintenance team. Note manager make sure the employee are comfortable. So if the office setup is planned and in a good environment, the employee will work with more comfortable and it will make them easy to do the work. Action taken, it needs to take immediately. So that's all from us. Thank you.